besties, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a little glow up video. I'm currently in this phase where I see a different vision for myself, like a different look, a different era. And as much as I love this red copper hair going on, I really am craving a different hair color, a different look when I'm looking in the mirror. Essentially, this is an all-round glow up video. I personally love watching them because it gives me ideas in ways I can glow up personally. And also I love looking at fellow girls and guys taking care of themselves. It's just so pleasing to the eyes and pleasing to my soul to see people actually kind of attempting to get back on track. Attempting is the word, because every single effort that you put in to look after yourself is a success in the long run. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but these are my nails. They look absolutely horrendous. Do I have to wait this long for my nails to grow out for me to actually do an infills? I don't know what look I'm going for. Actually, wait, I do know what look I'm going for, but I really want to design. However, it is Halloween, so I either get my nails done now for Halloween and then do a design after Halloween, and then because there is this like break between Halloween and Christmas, and then get a separate design / color done for Christmas. But then again, I don't want to spend so much money because it's expensive now, like almost like 70 bucks to get your nails done in Australia. Yeah, it's that crazy expensive. If I get nude ones, I can push them for like 6 weeks, okay? So then I only have to get my nails done twice versus 3 times. But essentially, I wanted to get my nails done either this kind of chrome, and obviously I'm going on Pinterest, or stars like this, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I'm obsessed with the star design, or maybe like a mixture of both, like nude with stars. I'm so undecided. I don't know. But then I also like these like white nude, like that. I think that's a perfect like birthday / Christmas nail design. So I'm okay with like saving that for the future. However, I do love the stars on the nails, and I kind of need a serotonin boost. I think life's just been pretty hard. I mean, I can go on about, you know, the things that have happened, but again, this video is meant to be kind of more of an uplifting video rather than a downer. But essentially, everything that's been happening in my personal life has driven me to want to change everything up, because then if you go through certain experiences with a certain look, you kind of just want to change things up to, I guess, get a fresher perspective. Plus, having red hair, whether you like it or not, or copper hair, it's a lot of upkeep. So I'm aiming to go for a lower upkeep hair color / style. So we shall see. I'm not going to do too many spoilers, but these are going to be clips over a couple of days, because girl, if you expect me to do it all in one day, you've got to be joking. But yeah, if you guys want to stay tuned and see my quote-unquote glow up, then keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to do more vlogs if this video goes well. And let me know if you guys have any feedback, because that would mean so much to me, obviously. But obviously, nice constructive criticism will always go a long way, because I'm a sensitive bitch. So that would be great. And without further ado and further blabbing, let us hop right into this glow up video. So I went and I got my nails done. So part 1 of this video is already underway. Can you guys see like the discoloration of my extensions to my hair? That is bothering me so much. But back on the nails. So essentially, the nail salon did not have the exact navy shade that I wanted. And for me, I was like, you know what? Since I am in the mood for something patterned and I did go as a Men in Black for Halloween, I was like, okay, this calls for going all out with my nails. I was gonna do like a cherry blood red, but I did that last year and I just wanted it to be a little bit different this year. A little bit, more like a lot. But that lady was so nice. She spent like the entire time looking for the exact nail color. I kind of just chose the closest one. This does look more navy in person. I'll pop up a photo here. But overall, it's not exactly like the photo, but quite similar. She did an amazing job and she gave me an amazing deal, which was kind of shocking because I never get that. So next step is to do my hair. Let me bring you guys to an actual like good light source. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is so much better. And this is my hair right now. I mean, I like it, but I just want to change. And this is just going to help me from spiraling. So I did get hair extensions, which were a bit too light. I wanted a medium brown, but then I talked to my hairdresser and she said, especially with the ends, to go to a medium, like this top part of my hair is possible, but toward like, and my extensions, it's possible, but because of this middle chunk, which is really hard to get like color off of, we tried doing that last time in terms of getting the color off of it, but it just was so stubborn. We used like bleach, color remover, all the fun stuff. Realistically, I should be going like a chocolate brown. So these are like the current hair extensions with my hair, and see how it just, the ends are just too dark unless I like chop off my hair. So that's not gonna happen. Instead, I want to go this like chocolate, this chocolate brown, which is I think more realistic, and it definitely gives Miss Congeniality vibes, which that's like the era I'm in right now. I'm so excited to go to the salon. I think it's in 2 days, so I'll catch you guys then and show you guys the process. So I just got back from the salon, and honestly this took us 4 hours to get because we kept on going back and forth with the color choices. This hair color is exactly what I wanted, that beautiful chocolate brown, but nothing too orange, nothing too cool tone. This is everything I wanted and more. I am so beyond happy. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I had a full-on mental breakdown after this. I think it was either the shock of the hair color that I wasn't ready for. It ended up coming out a bit too dark and too ashy for my liking and what images I showed you guys, as well as like the hairdresser. So that being said, I'm just going to transition to a clip that is after I put my hair extensions in and 2 days later, where I think I've kind of started to grow to like my hair right now. But yeah, just in case you guys are wondering what happened and why the clip was so abrupt, that's what happened. It is another day. I got so distracted. I spent the morning having a mental breakdown because I realized one of the videos I was gonna film was all 2 hours of it, which obviously I was gonna cut down. Ended up being in slow-mo, so I cannot use that footage at all. Essentially, I'm gonna have to refilm everything today or tomorrow, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm so not looking forward to it, but we have our new hair, we can do this, we can take on anything. And that's why I just wanted to do this kind of get ready with me and life update. But before I do, let me just check if this is not in slow-mo too, because I am going to absolutely freaking jump in front of a train if this happens again. Okay, so this baby was not in slow-mo. I'm hoping nothing changes. Now I'm like super paranoid. I'm just like staring into the viewfinder. If not Coles. I think I saw it like one other time. Anyway, so mental health updates, life updates. Let's get into it. I actually am I'm just like doing my everyday makeup routine, nothing like too special. But I just wanted to talk about the things that I like to do that allows me to nurture my mental health when I know it's like on the decline, because I mean, I know you can relate if you have suffered from mental health for a while. Like, you can kind of tell the signs that it's getting worse. Like, essentially, like, the things that were, you know, once bringing you joy are no longer bringing you joy anymore. Obviously, diagnosis, you know, social isolation, finding it hard to get up, finding the smallest things hard to do again. Just all those, like, worst thoughts that are going on. But I don't want to, like, bring this video too long. I just want to move it on to a more positive note and just talk about the things that I do to kind of help me in this kind of transformation period. Obviously, changing up your look is, for me personally, again, this is my personal experience, essential for warranting change, because it just gives me the extra push. This is essentially not the look I was going for, but I think if I put myself in the mindset that it's not the look I wanted, but maybe I needed, maybe I just needed darker hair, maybe I needed to experience a change that I wasn't expecting. Because honestly, when I first got my hair done, I cried for like 2 days and throughout one of the first night, because I just usually, I don't know about other people, but I dyed my hair red because I wanted to emulate, and I know this sounds stupid, but use the character of Black Widow as my pillar of strength when it came to glowing up and improving my life and just being strong to like get up and even just do like my normal 9-to-5 job every single day, you know. But I know like that sounds stupid, but even to go to the gym, I was like, you know, I'm not me, I'm Black Widow. Like, if I just didn't feel like me, or like when you're in that mindset, like, who am I, what's my purpose, you just kind of forget about your life and you get to channel another character, and that's what it allowed me to do. So I went from red to copper, and that just allowed me to go through, I think, this has been one of the roughest years of my entire life. So it allowed me to not essentially end it, which I'm so grateful for. And in that sense, I just think that, you know, it does help. In my case, I know for many people, hair is just hair and it doesn't really matter because you can just change it. But for me, it does. Back to the point that I wanted to channel this time, Miss Congeniality, because watching that movie, like and also Princess Diaries, because watching those movies for me bring me such peace and comfort. And if I was able to channel that badass attitude and that carefree attitude of Amelia Munich Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia, and Gracie Hart in Miss Congeniality, I would get through this period too, because the red hair was kind of becoming redundant and I felt like I was in Groundhog Day every day, despite doing all the steps that I needed to prior. This time around, I guess I didn't get the color I wanted. Or to say that I think this has forced me to do more of the mental work rather than the physical work. As I digress and just catch you guys up, I just wanted to tell you 5 mental health tips that actually work, because I'm not going to tell you the BS that's like, drink heaps of water, nourish yourself. Like, everyone knows that, get enough sleep. We all know that. Sometimes when we're dealing with depression, we get too much sleep, and that's also not good either, where we just find it hard to wake up. Or I find it hard to wake up. Also, when I have anxiety, mostly I like to pick 5 things that like to hear, smell, listen to, or feel, taste. Sometimes I like to drink some cold water just to calm me down. Now I'm blending out my concealer. And if you guys have not let your concealer sit for like 5 to 10 minutes before blending it out, you're doing your concealer wrong, girly. So it's pretty prevalent when, you know, you're going through these issues, that the struggle, that you kind of lose joy in like the tiniest bit of things. But I feel like also you lose the motivation to look after yourself, getting up and taking a shower or painting your nails. I get in the mindset like, I do not deserve this. I do not deserve, I guess, to buy myself anything or to treat myself and get my nails done or get a haircut or even have a shower. I think it's very important to take at least 5 minutes, give yourself a 5 minute timeline to just do something, whether that be breathe, paint, even though you don't want to, because getting into that habit of it might just, you just never know, it might just trigger something in you, or that little bit of joy and spark. For me, I absolutely loved painting, and then I hated it. Like, I just felt like it was a waste of time. It didn't bring me joy, and I thought I was broken, because I was like, painting was the only thing that brought me joy. Now that I don't have it anymore and I don't find joy in it, there's nothing left. Essentially, that was the case. Then I went to Kmart and I found watercoloring, which I've never dabbled into. Picked it up and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do it for like, try it for like 5 minutes. Just try it. If I hate it, then it's like $3. So it's a $3 hobby that I didn't really invest much time into. That's why I love Kmart, because it just allows you to explore your creativity. So I was like, okay, fine, 5 minutes. I'm absolutely obsessed. It has brought me so much joy and relaxation, because I found out with painting, I end up getting my perfectionist tendencies was kind of bleeding into my painting, because it essentially started off as creative expression and then it just went into being too precise and nothing was good enough for me. So I ended up stopping that, which was, maybe I'll go back to that, but I think that also has helped me. I found that listening to a podcast and even going for a short walk, especially if you're lucky enough to be out in the sun, even on a cold day, it is worth, I need my powder from underneath here, because your girl isn't using a tripod. I'm using like a stack of 3 candles and a Cody Espon powder. So there's that, and I still use this because this is the best powder that does not take off any foundation or concealer underneath. This is the best. I do like a half bake kind of moment. So, oh my god, why did it zoom in? Hello? I look like a clown. Okay. I look like, hi sisters! Going for a walk and listening to podcasts. Hands down, the best thing I could do for myself, because I mean, there are self-improvement podcasts I love listening to, like Ashley Colbert's Try Not to Care podcast is one of my favorite kind of obsessions at the moment, and I honestly re-listen to episodes because her podcasts are like 20 to 35 minutes long. It's a solo podcast, but it is so good. Her podcast is very easy to relate to and very honest, because she talks about her life and her experiences versus like what you need to be doing and all that stuff, if that makes sense. See how it just looks like natural. Then On My Mind by Ava Jules, I'm not gonna lie, still find her podcast so soothing and relaxing. So say I'm like super anxious in the middle of the night, I will listen to her podcast and it honestly just calms me down. So in that sense, I still love her. I think it's also her voice, really soothing. Like the way she talks is in such like a amazing tempo and pace that it just is so calming. So in that sense, absolutely love her podcast. What is this? My nose contour always slays. What the fuck is this? What is this? I'm so... Great job. Clearly I can't be one of those like TikTok girlies that can like record and give life advice and do my makeup at the same time, because I am a walking ball of chaos. It's pretty basic. I loved for a long time, but I just feel like they're so out of touch with reality at this point. I love their vlogs, Alicia Marie and Remy Cruz. I think that's where they really shine, but in terms of like actually having a podcast, they were so good. I listened to them for like 5 years. 5 years? They've had a podcast for 5 years. But this year I just completely fell off, because I'm just like, they don't, even in interviews, they don't ask the proper questions, and I'm confusion, okay? What We Said podcast, I love their dynamic. Like, they provide entertainment while, so, yeah. They provide entertainment, they provide advice, and they actually get out and they are somewhat in touch with reality, and they were like ex-Mormons, and I don't know, it's just so interesting. I think they're like a truly entertaining dynamic duo. They're like an elevated version of pretty basic, no offense, but that's kind of the truth. I know that when I want to go to the gym, my body will actually tell me like, girl, go to the gym. There's no point in forcing yourself to go when you don't feel like it, because it just does the opposite effect. And also stretching, not yoga, not Pilates, not the whole 9 yards, just a simple stretch. Like, you know, the ones you used to do in high school, pre-exercise, just like those basic stretches for like 5 to 10 minutes a day. Like, especially if you have that like notion of feeling like stuck and trapped, stretching does wonders. Honestly, you just feel like a little bit lighter. Another thing, celebrating the little wins. And I know that comes with the side of have a gratitude journal, but look, we're talking about doing the little things, not the long-term goal, because the long-term goal is having a gratitude journal. But for me, celebrating the little wins, like, you know, hey, I renewed my driver's license. That is a little win, which took me at least like 2 weeks to do, but I did that, and that is something to celebrate and get excited for. Halloween. I know Halloween is not a big thing in Australia, but I wanted to dress up and celebrate Halloween. So you know what? I dressed up on Halloween day, even though no one sadly came knocking on my door, as Deadpool, and insert image here, and I went all out for Halloween day, enjoyed myself, treated myself to an entire pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, which my stomach hated me for, but my mental health was thriving. So I did that, and you know what? I celebrated, and it gave me something to look forward to. And even if that means you need to take yourself out on a coffee date or go to a bookshop every weekend, or making little trips to look forward to or take you through the week, is something very important now. Like creating this short-term little snippets of joy throughout the day into the weekend, to where I get that little more, I guess, I know it sounds really sad, but reward for living, especially when you really don't feel like it. And the last one is, it's important to let myself feel the emotions, because I notice every time I bottle up my emotions, it's bad news for me and everyone around me, because I will take it out in a way that in the long run will absolutely obliterate me and make my situation a lot worse than better. So with that being said, those are, I think, all my mental health tips that I haven't heard much about, but I definitely would love to hear more on. See, I feel like lashes transform my look. Before that, I look like an absolute bomb. And obviously, because my lips are like dry and crusty, which y'all have to deal with the entire time, I'm gonna put my Lucas Purple lip balm. Lovely. This baby literally saves lives. I'm not kidding. Like, I have like 2 and then like 2 in my bag. Like, I use this baby up more often than not. But yeah, that is all for this segment of getting ready. Hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully this wasn't like 50 minutes long. I'll try and cut it down as much as possible, but I'm gonna put on my top, and I have nowhere to go, so hopefully someone is free to head out for drinks. And to conclude my final transformation, I paired it with a beautiful pink corset, because I think hot pink is gonna be definitely my color for this season, because I just feel like it just helps the warm tones in my hair pop. And you know what? I'm just gonna channel my inner Elle Woods 2000s, as if I don't already, every day in my daily routine. I hope you guys like this transformation video, and if you guys want to see more vlogs in terms of like me being more personal and just talking about my life, then definitely let me know in the comments. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys with all my heart, and I'll catch you, my beautiful best friends, in the next video. Bye!